Hello and good morning. Now you achieve true happiness when you connect with people the right way.
Talking about connecting, did you?
What?
The aroma,
What?
it's very deep. It's almost a stench, but
Wow.
the coffee coming from Titi here is heavy. And just before I perceived it, I popped the pill. Vitamin C, by the way.
Okay.
Not the
Yeah.
But so it's strong. So that connection is quite there. Not as strong as the
So
coffee.
do you want to exchange? To exchange? I need vitamin C.
You need vitamin C. Don't worry, I'll get some for you. But hey, come on, good morning and welcome. It's TGIF Friday. This week is finally over.
It is.
It's the second week in October, eh?
The weekend is finally here. Whether you are maybe getting to work today grudgingly, because it's the final day of the week, or you're close to being done with your work for the entire week, not to worry. We are here to support you.
Yeah, for me, my word for today will be compassion.
Aww.
And why do I choose compassion? I mean, we look at the incidents around the world, Israel and Gaza, of course. I just want to say that in whatever way, whatever take you're giving, whatever thing you're saying, understand that the most important thing is compassion. The level of civilian casualties is just quite much. So just go out there, just be compassionate. Let us all be compassionate to one another.
You're watching Wake Up Nigeria, and we have a packed show for you today.
We do.
We have some interesting discussions also dialed in, some really great guests coming your way as well. Our kitchen is going to come alive.
I am hungry, Titi. I tell you. This last few days, they've not been good when it comes to managing my diet quite well. So I'm looking forward to what we have in the kitchen this morning. But not only on the kitchen, there's quite a lot more that we can do. My name is Mike Messiken.
And I'm Titi Laya Oyinson. Make some deliberate plans. Make some deliberate efforts. When you think about it, you need a destination before you set out. So just remember this destination, tvcentertainment.tv. If you're setting out today, head to that website and you'll be able to watch us live.
Remember, fashion today.
Speaking of fashion, this is your denim.
You like it? I cut up here. Because when I try,
I wouldn't have known.
You wouldn't have known.
Tell me.
Okay, yeah. Because these days everybody tears stuff and it's normal. Yeah.
Oh no, fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
There was a day we would have called this rag day. You know that?
I tell you. They still do rag days.
I don't know. But we're going to have a fashion segment today. Darabina brand is about bespoke women's wear, really carefully tailored. It's not possible.
But yeah, happy birthday, Mobolaji Folari. We are all here wishing you the best. So yeah, Friday, what are your plans for this weekend? Apart from, of course,
so much activity.
Celebrating Nigeria.
Tomorrow, the TVC Women's Network will be having their second debate. There have been young ladies from across the country that have been competing. They sent in all their entries. And the final debate is tomorrow. There's some amazing cash prizes, amazing sponsors that have come on board. It's going to be at the Radisson Blue, or rather the Radisson Hotel. The Radisson Hotel tomorrow in GRA Ikeja. And it's going to start.
Is it open for people to come?
Of course.
Okay,
if you would like to support.
So for all of you out there, you want to be a part of the TVC Women's Network
debate.
Female National Debate Championships tomorrow. Just hit us up on social media. Of course, we'll give you more details as the show progresses.
So if you are interested in seeing Mr. Mike Messikeno do his thing on the microphone, it might be a great opportunity. He is the MC for the event, am I right?
Benny, as they come, bring your tithes and offering.
You get to see Mike Messikeno in another light. But we're extremely proud of the TVC Women's Network, their efforts, and of course we give a big thank you to TVC Communications for all the support, as well as all the sponsors.
Definitely.
At this point, let's check out what the weather is going to be like. Stay with us.
My name is Mike Messikeno, and this is the news. The House of Reps has invited the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Chairman, Nigerian Diaspora Commission, over the alleged victimization and maltreatment of Nigerians in Addis Ababa. It also seeks the intervention of security agencies in resolving the long-standing border disputes between Nigeria and Republic of Benin in Igbokoji community. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda and 10 other members co-sponsored the motion on the need to investigate alleged victimization and maltreatment of Nigerians in Addis Ababa.
If early intervention and diplomatic measures are not taken by the Nigerian government to check the incessant attacks on Nigerians in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and air travelers will be at risk.
The House resolved to have an interface with the Foreign Affairs Minister on the immediate and remote causes, as well as measures to protect Nigerians and air travelers to Addis Ababa. In another motion, the House sought an end to the long-standing border disputes in Igbokofi, a border town between Nigeria and the Republic of Benin.
The few men of Nigerian police posts in the community are completely unarmed and have to run for their lives when they sense danger.
To control the prices of goods in the interest of the masses, the House urged the federal government to re-establish a price control board across the country.
Agricultural, petroleum products, especially petroleum metal spirit, automotive gas oil and kerosene, to ensure that manufacturers and farmers do not impose price arbitrarily.
On the occasion of this year's International Day of the Girl Child, the House canvassed sensitization of adolescent girls on dangers of drug and alcohol abuse.
We also urge the ministries, departments, and agencies that are saddled with the responsibility of training and empowerment to ensure compulsory vocational skills acquisition training for girls to keep them engaged.
The House also called on the central government to declare a state of emergency on the status of primary health care centers.
Mandates the Committee on Health Services to facilitate their activities to ascertain the real state of primary health care centers across the country.
The House canvassed job placements into the civil service of the Independent National Electoral Commission for Youth Corps members who were victims of election violence in the course of the discharge of their responsibilities. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
President Bola Tinubu has appointed Ola Olukoyede as the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and Mohammed Hamajoda as secretary. According to presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngelale, Mr. Olukoyede's appointment is for a renewable term of 4 years and subject to Senate's confirmation. Ola Olukoyede is a lawyer with over 22 years of experience as a regulatory compliance consultant and specialist in fraud management and corporate intelligence. He previously served as Chief of Staff to Chairman of EFCC between 2016 and 2018 and Secretary to the Commission from 2018 to 2023. This appointment follows the resignation of suspended EFCC Chairman Abdul Rashid Bawa. And then on to foreign stories. The UN's World Food Programme says the situation in Gaza is dire, with food and water running out during an Israeli siege. The Palestinian enclave is relying on generators after its only power station ran out of fuel. But Israel says its blockade will not end until Israeli hostages are released. At least 150 hostages were taken into Gaza during Hamas's deadly attacks at the weekend that killed 1,300 people. The Israeli defense chief has admitted failures in the military's duty to uphold security and protect Israeli citizens. Earlier, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken vowed on ending American support for Israel during a visit to the country. He added that how Israel defended itself matters, and it is also important to take every possible precaution to avoid harming civilians. More than 1,400 people have been killed in Gaza since Israel launched airstrikes.
Alrighty then. So it's Friday, and there's quite a lot of activity.
God, it's Friday.
It is.
I go rock, I'm like my body.
So it's interesting you should use that line. It's a line that a lot of hype men use during club nights, and even hype men go for parties now, weddings now. If you don't have a hype man at a wedding, it's like the wedding hasn't started.
I'm about to ask that question. Is an alaga
Alaga.
Not a hype. An Alaga is a hype person.
Yeah, of course. That's like the original hype person.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
So, but yeah, so the Alaga is the MC, right? Or can you have an MC and then you have the Alaga to come and hype also?
Most of these events have all the above. They have the Alaga. They have the Alaga, the two sides. I think there's Iduro and Alaga Joko.
From both
so
sides
there's one that receives and one that is visiting, right?
Okay.
And then you also have the MC, because there are different aspects of the event.
Of the event, yeah.
But then now, after the MC is done, during all the games during the wedding, the hype man comes about.
All right.
And online, we've noticed that a particular person who's very well known for being one of the best hype men Africa has to offer, in my opinion, Dotun Kayode. He's released quite a few stunning, shocking words on his page.
On social media, yeah?
On social media.
So for 2 days now, he's been really going on. I have been reading some of it, but maybe if you don't know maybe the genesis, it might be hard to pick up. And it was a little bit hard for me to pick up. I don't know if you know any bit of like how the genesis and all of that.
Okay, so Dotun is one of the most loved MCs, hype men out there. But not a lot of people know that, he's an on-air personality, and he also got married to someone who wasn't a stranger to the industry, because he married Dibanjo's sister.
Okay.
And yeah, the Oyebanjo's very, very powerful family in Lagos have been known to be, well-to-do, they, highly educated children, etc., etc. So everybody assumed this union was going to make a lot of sense. Yeah. But then, in my opinion, from the beginning, there was just, I don't know, a lot of issues popping up. But social media wasn't really the place to put all this information back then.
Back then, yeah.
It's more common now. And apparently there's been a major back and forth between them over
when it comes to custody of kids or having kids and all of that.
Yes.
You see, people talk about how, because I saw him put up a post about how people are telling him to take his stuff off social media. You have to understand that social media has become an agent of execution, an agent of change, an agent of action in society, as it were. I mean, we've seen help being rendered via social media.
Yeah, definitely.
We've seen things happen through social media. So when people are bringing out something on social media, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking for attention, as it were. Some people are using it as a cry for help, and for that reason alone, even if it's only for that reason, you cannot tell somebody what to do and what not to do on social media.
Especially when something is definitely hurting someone. Now, a lot of people have stayed in their emotions, in their feelings, and it's been affecting their mental health for years.
Bam.
So now, yes, it's not advisable to put it on social media, but if that is the journal that they can use, if that is the means they can use to express themselves, you can't really call them out on that. Now, his whole life is on social media, really, all his activities, all his events, but he hasn't really put his family out there as much as this in the past. He's been known to speak up for people.
So now the point now is there's a custody battle, and he has been dropping receipts and all of that. And I want we might not have all the details yet. Hopefully it's in a court of law and all of that. But I'll say something which he mentioned. Look, he does, according to him, he does his best to take care of his kids. He pays for their fees and also sends money for their upkeep. And that's the problem with a number of deadbeat fathers in this day and age I've seen. When they separate, you find out that fathers tend to now leave the load and the stress on the mother of the kid, or the kids, as it were. And it is reprehensible. When I think about it, it is unimaginable. How do you not, they are your blood. How do you, in quotes, punish the kids because of their mother, maybe the separation issues you've had? You now take it out on the kids, you don't take care of them, even when you have the ability to. Yeah. That is disgusting behavior, and you're a terrible person if you do that.
So there's so many stories out there. There are always two sides to every story. There were some, I think there was some information put out in the press from the Oyebanjos, alleging that Dotun went to their house in some sort of way.
Beats them up.
So the truth is, nobody truly has visual evidence of what happened or what didn't happen.
No, but
what I
he
would
put
say
up
is,
some receipts according to him of the day he went there.
yes, so you know,
And there was nothing of that sort. Hopefully the law takes
in the videos, in the evidence
videos, yes.
he provided. Yes.
I would want to say, what I would want to say is this. Look, people need to learn. The world is going to a stage where there are a lot of separations. I mean, look at Will Smith and Jada the other day, talking about how they've been separated since 2016. But they put up a good front. Even as much as we know that they put up their things on social media, the kids, in quote, we don't see them suffering, as it were. The kids are, you know...
Mike, call back. Wait, have you seen pictures of Jaden Smith of recent?
Yeah, the guy stepped
picture.
up.
No, but the thing
looks,
is,
there
is suffering of, oh, they don't have a meal to eat, and there is neglect in parenting.
Okay, so remember when the slap...
There's a lot of things they could have done better.
Definitely. What I'm saying is that people are learning to take care of kids or take care of the family in spite of separations and divorce. People are learning to keep a close unit. I've seen situations where there was this picture we saw where a little girl was at maybe some sort of sporting event in school. And then she had her mom, her dad, who were separated, and each of them had gotten married. And they came with the stepmom and stepdad, and all four of them were there.
Wow.
That is, I mean, families are, it might not be optimal for everybody, but it is what it is. People are learning to move forward, to adapt, to stay together, and also in spite of all of the separation and divorce, as it were. So, you know, we need to take a leaf from that.
At this point, you know, honestly, it's all about the kids, really, and hoping that maturity is infused into everything that happens from now on. We wish both of them well, and wherever they
Thank you for staying with us. It's time to take a look at the headlines in the dailies this morning. Let's kick off from The Nation. I would start there. Atiku's appeal lacks facts. Tinubu tells Supreme Court. That is the headline on The Nation, as you can see there. Claims on my Chicago varsity credentials cooked up, says the president. All of that is the major headline on the front page of The Nation. Above that particular headline, we see the PSC promotes 5,718 police officers. Board raises pay by 35%. And above the flag of the paper, work begins on 260 federal roads nationwide. Projects cost 217 billion naira. Olukoyede gets nod as EFCC chairman while he was picked. That is the annotation underneath that particular headline. Africa's debt relief call legitimate, says IMF MD, and 2 die, 4 injured in Osun church building collapse. Okay, just under the picture there, or beside it, why FEC has not reconvened. That's talking about the Federal Executive Council. And Kwara Poli disowns suspected killers of hotelier. That is on the front page of The Nation. All right. From The Nation, let's head to The Guardian. The Guardian, poor funding and low patronage rob Nigerian sports of 500 billion naira revenue yearly. Okay. And that is one headline that would definitely interest me. I'd want to check out how this can happen now. But there we see a picture of some of our biggest sports stars. You can see Oluwatobilola Amusa on there. You can also see Aruna Quadri. How many can you recognize? Someone says always point out your faves. How many can you recognize here in this particular picture? There's some basketball stars. Of course, you can see Victor Osimhen right there. Quite a number of stars there. And of course, Ose Brume there is also in that picture. All right, beneath that picture there, controversy trails appointment of lawyer Olukoyede as EFCC chair. Okay. FG talks tough on sexual harassment in varsities. CBN lifts restrictions on 43 items, unveils measures to address distortions. Okay. All that is on the front page. And we see there 23.8 million family businesses contribute $200 billion to Nigeria's economy yearly. All of that on the front page of The Guardian. And from The Guardian, let's take a look at Daily Trust. Tinubu breaches law on Olukoyede's appointment as EFCC chair. Say experts, you might want to read that to understand what they are talking about. And the presidency is saying no law violated. Okay. Then Tinubu asks Supreme Court to dismiss Atiko's appeal. Troops uncover bodies in IPOBs and enclaves. 270 varsities seek licenses as federal government opens space for foreign institutions. And we can see scene of explosion involving 3 tankers at Orile Igomu in Lagos State yesterday. This brings us to something quite very big here, just not too far from us, Otedola Bridge. I don't know how many of you must have heard about the tanker spill yesterday at about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And it was the way men, women, and children were rushing to the scene of the mishap to scoop fuel. And you know, it was for me, it was quite devastating to watch because, you know, anything, just a slight friction, it doesn't even have to be a friction of something and another one, and poof. You know, you've seen this happen time and time and time again. But we understand, yes, there is quite a lot when it comes to, you know, the well-being of Nigerians at this point in time. People not so happy about the well-being, but you cannot put your life at risk for so small a price. It's not the best. So please desist from scooping fuel from accidented trailers and tankers and vehicles. Okay. All right, let's still on that particular page. There many feared dead and trapped in 3 tankers fire accident in Lagos. Just beneath the flag there, 2024 Hajj. NACON gives intending pilgrims 3 weeks to deposit 4.5 million naira. Mixed reactions as CBN lifts FX ban on rice, cement, toothpicks, and 40 orders. ICPC begins tracking of 500 billion naira constituency projects. All of that is on the front page of The Guardian. All right. Daily Trust, pardon me, Daily Trust. All right, let's take our final paper here. It's the Nigerian Tribune. CBN lifts Forex ban on 43 items to intervene in FX market. Yes, that intervention is needed, as at the last count in the black market is about 1,040 naira to the dollar. Restates commitment to boost liquidity in a market. Action will reduce premium between official and parallel market. Avoid market suppression tendencies. CPPE wants CBN. Okay. Senator Uba dumps YPP and defects to APC. Julo Falano's wife, 56 orders for SAN rank. Reps probe alleged victimization and forced imprisonment of Nigerians in Ethiopia. Navy destroys 3 million litre capacity illegal refinery camps in Rivers State. And then FG approves over 260 emergency road repairs. Work to GOP 217 billion naira. That's from the Minister of Works, Umahi. FERMA board gets nod for reconstitution. And we can see there, finally, bottom right corner, Tinubu appoints Olukoyede as the new EFCC chairman. All of that on the front page of the Tribune. And that's it. On the headlines of the dailies this morning, Titi is quite active there. And I think one reason why she's active and, you know, quite effervescent is because of the particular breakfast that we're having this morning. Titi, you want to tell us about that?
I love the term you used, effervescent. It reminds me of Andrew's liver salt. We actually have Chef Ade in the building. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's your first time on Wake Up Nigeria, yes?
Yes.
But this is a professional chef. Like, he's one of those chefs that you just give him all your ingredients and you just turn your eyes and just close and then you come back and then the food is there. Boom. Now, of course, we have professional chefs every day on Wake Up Nigeria, but he's one of those big boys that I don't know if I can afford him. But we are making something special today. What are we making, Chef Ade?
Yeah, we are making fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
Yes.
Which style of fish and chips is this? Is this from a particular country?
Yes, this fish and chips is from England.
Okay.
British and...
The British fish and chips.
Yes.
So I know that the fish is always really large for the British fish and chips, and I can see a very large fish on display here. I think it's time for us to go over the ingredients we will need for this. First of all, we have a big fish. What type of fish is this?
This is croaker fish.
Croaker fish. Yes. Okay, you've scaled it?
Yeah, I've scaled it.
Okay,
I've cleaned it.
Fantastic. Was it frozen or, you know, how did you preserve it before now?
Yeah, I froze it.
Okay, it's frozen.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so frozen is still great. Yes. All right, now we have some spices here. What do we have?
Yeah, we have black pepper.
Yeah.
We have kosher salt. We have baking powder. We have curry powder.
Okay.
And
a fresh lemon.
Yeah.
Okay. This is vegetable oil. Yes. I can see. This looks like flour. Is this flour?
Yeah, flour.
Any special type of flour? Just
no, it's a regular flour.
Regular flour.
Yeah.
Now, what are these that I'm looking at
here? Yeah, these are pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah, and the small part is crespo.
Oh, okay. All right. So pickles are like tiny little cucumbers that are soaked in brine, like salt water, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm wondering how that's going to come. I'm wondering where it's going to come in. Now, we have some eggs here as well, 3 eggs. But I really am interested in where we're going to start. Where do we start with this?
Yeah, I'm going to start by filleting our fish.
Okay, please show us how to fillet this fish.
Okay.
What do you need? Oh, the chopping board. Okay, go ahead. So let's move these out of the way and give you some space. All right, go ahead. So where do we begin?
Yeah, we begin by flexing our fish.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to use a very sharp knife.
A very sharp knife. Yeah. All right.
Start from here.
Start from there. Okay. So that knife has to be super sharp.
Yes.
So what I can see you're doing is you're starting along the backbone of the fish.
Exactly. Because of the bone.
Yeah.
You have to target the bone.
Okay.
So otherwise you are going to mess up the whole real fish.
Okay. All right. So I also feel like the fish has to be extremely fresh before you can achieve this.
Yes.
Is that right? Oh, look at that. And that knife has to be really super sharp. Okay. So if you've never seen proper filleting of a fish, this is exactly how it's done. Look at that. I don't think I've ever been able to achieve this myself at home. I've tried, but yeah, in the end, I just make couscous and jumble everything together. I'm like, I tried. Okay, that's one fillet done. Interesting. So obviously, if the knife is not sharp, you won't be able to achieve this. But I feel like in 2023, there should be some machine that just does it for you by now.
No, I will not say that. Since I've
started, there's no fillet machine. So that's one whole fillet. Could you hold up the fillet you've done already? Let's see. Wow. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. All right. Great. So then you go to the other side.
The other side.
Same process?
Yes.
Above the backbone of the fish. Great. All right. So it also used to, should I say, it used to pain me because when they fillet the fish, it feels like there's still so much fish left on the bone that could still be consumed.
That one can be used for another purpose.
Oh, okay.
Like a stock, fish stock.
Oh, okay. So you could boil it down.
Boil it and keep it.
Fantastic. All right. So fish fillet is what's used for fish and chips in the UK. So I remember as a child, they used to sell it in newspaper. The same way they sell suya.
Yeah, is it street food there?
Street food.
Yeah.
But it became a delicacy at one point because I realized eventually how expensive it actually was, this street food, because it's essentially a whole fish you're eating. I think they use codfish.
Codfish, yeah.
Yeah. But as you can see, this process is a delicate one that you have to concentrate on. Would love to see your efforts in filleting a fish. If you would like to try this at home, the same way Chef Ade has done it, starting at the backbone, cutting it straight from the head there, to make your own fish fillet and fish and chips. Show us. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know how it's going. All right, then. We have to take a quick break, but there's still so much more right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Can't you see the support I'm giving? As long as myself and God are behind them, we are going to win. Don't worry. Don't worry. I didn't wear this by mistake.
I'm going to win.
Mike, let's bet.
Make sure we win. If not on Monday, Titi. All right.
But in any case, one of the most popular dishes to eat during football matches is fish and chips. And we're making that today. Yes, indeed. We have Chef Ade in the building, and he's making British or English style fish and chips. He showed us a technique for filleting his fish earlier on. If you missed it, don't worry, it'll be right there on YouTube. But this is the final product of the fillet. So what happens now, Chef Ade?
Yeah,
what do we do now? Go ahead.
I'm going to trim the fish.
Okay, you're going
in
to
order
trim
to give us a good look, fine shape.
Okay.
So
when you say you trim, you're cutting off that nice chunk of fish. Are we throwing it away?
it could be used for another purpose.
Okay.
So
I feel like so much of this fish is calling me. But yeah, I trust you, Chef Ade. I trust you. So nice chunks of fish.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Okay, poor fish. Oh. Okay. So now the fish fillet is actually dry. It's not too wet.
Yeah, because I did that. I used towel paper to dry off the excess water on it.
Okay.
So that by the time you get to our oil,
okay,
you won't be observing some kind of soggy.
Okay.
This thing.
And obviously, oil and water don't mix. So.
Yeah.
So it looks like you've cut this fish into equal parts, 4 equal parts.
Yeah.
So what happens next?
Next, I'm going to season it.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Yeah.
We have black pepper.
I have black pepper. First of all, we are going to use salt. So
salt, okay.
Yeah,
salt.
This is the kosher salt.
Kosher salt.
Yeah.
What's the difference between kosher salt and
regular salt? Salt. The difference is that regular salt contain
sodium, I guess.
Sodium, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And this one is more healthier.
Okay.
So the health.
A healthier salt. The way you're seasoning this fish with love. Wow. the love you're using to season this salt. Okay, after seasoning with salt, kosher salt, what do we add next?
Yeah, I had my black pepper.
Black pepper.
This one is just to add more flavor.
Okay, black pepper.
Yeah.
I'm watching your hand movements. I'm trying to learn. All right. So I can see that we also have flour here and we also have eggs. Should I help you crack those eggs?
Yeah. No.
No?
Because,
You good?
I'm not going to use all the whole egg.
Okay.
It's just egg white I want to use.
Oh, the egg whites.
Yeah, so that's the way we separate.
Please, show us how to separate the eggs now.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Show us. Okay. Okay, so you've opened the egg now and you put it directly in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cut the yolk essentially.
Yeah.
Just catch the yolk and pour it somewhere else.
Yes.
So we're not going to use that yolk now.
We're not going to use it.
Wow. All right then, we're coming back to the kitchen very soon. We're mixing this egg whites, I believe, with flour and some other things. But there is still quite a bit of a process coming your way for this fish and chips with Chef Ade. Make sure you don't go anywhere too far. Wake Up Nigeria continues.
For me, the show is over. I don't know about it.
Over, okay.
Yeah, it's over.
We just started.
No.
Me and Winfrey.
Yes. Because I cannot be here for 1 whole hour. And Winfrey is just coming looking like Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty.
Wow.
And then she don't want us to continue. No. Winfrey said, me, after this intro, you will not see me again till the end of the show to chop the fish. I'm done. Thank you. Adieu.
Don't worry. We know how to handle Mike. But you have decided to be here with us today, so we have to say thank you and TGIF, baby.
Yep. TGIF, of course. A wonderful way to kick off your TGIF is with us here on Wake Up Nigeria to get you set for the weekend. There's great conversations. Finger-licking delicacies like you would see in the kitchen, of course. Winfrey is on standby there with Chef Ade. Winfrey, tell us. Why? I mean, Sleeping Beauty, what happened?
Hello, everyone, and good morning. Yes, I'll take Sleeping Beauty. Nothing much happened, to be very honest. Circumstances beyond my control. But I'm here now, and that's what's most important, to be honest. And I'm here with Chef Ade. Hi, Chef Ade. And we're making fish and chips. So, yeah, you guys need to stick around, right? There's still so much to come. You don't answer Mike. Mike is saying, stuck in.
I'm trying, but I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking, was it that the prince didn't get to the tower on time?
I'm done.
You know? The prince didn't get to the tower on time to, kiss Sleeping Beauty.
I thought she just
maybe the dragon delayed the prince. I don't know. So much is still coming your way. We have some beautiful music. All right, Chef Ade, Mike, and I are making fish and chips. If you missed it before, we're using some amazing, fresh croaker fish, freshly filleted by Chef Ade. Added some salt, some dry black pepper, and he's also done something with flour. As you continue cutting, just tell me what you did with the flour. You can continue.
Okay, this is butter.
Butter.
And the butter contains, I use half cup of flour.
Okay.
Then I use half teaspoon of
baking soda. Okay.
There's salt to taste.
Salt to taste. All right.
Then I use 1 tablespoon of curry powder. And then
to make the color look like this.
Make color like this.
You were doing something just now. You were cutting something. The pickles.
Pickles.
Where are we adding the pickles to?
Yeah, I want to make tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
But I want to see these potatoes. So, these potatoes were here on display earlier on, and we didn't really talk about them. You sort of cut them and chop them into fine, thin slices, yes?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, please show us your chopping process with those potatoes.
It's very easy.
Okay.
So first of all, you're going to cut this shape, this side right there.
Okay.
To make it balance.
Okay.
Like this. What we are looking for julienne shape. Julienne shape.
Okay.
So and we are going to cut this one off again.
Okay.
To make it balance.
Okay.
Cut this one off again. To make it balance.
Okay.
And this one.
Aha. Wow.
Cut
so
this
now.
one off. Cut this one off.
So, Chef, all these ones you are cutting off, I have to ask one more time. Are we still using those potatoes?
For another purpose.
You've said that thing 3 times today. So, not to worry. Go ahead.
So cut this into 2. We are looking for fine julienne.
Fine julienne.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
So.
All right.
2.
And that is Chef Ade's chips, potato chips, cut to perfect julienne. At this point, I'm really pitying those excess pieces of potato and fish that are on this side. This fish, where are you going?
So it's not part of it.
It's not part of it, too. This one says it's not part of it.
If I hear.
Don't worry.
Chef Ade.
Professional chef.
If I hear.
This egg yolk self is not part of it. It's gone. We have quite a lot to learn from Chef Ade, and hopefully you're learning at home as well. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC if you want to show us a video of what you're doing in your kitchen. All right, let's take a break, y'all.
Done.
In front of your screen right now. It's a beautiful Friday, and of course we have some fashion guests right here with us to tell us all about her beautiful brand. Now I have with me here the founder and the creative director of the Darabina brand, Darabina International, she said. I have with me Precious Arabina. I skipped the first name because I don't want to get it wrong, so please help me with it.
Actually, it's pronounced Diweni.
Direni?
Yes.
Okay. Direni. Okay, nice. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. It's amazing having you here. Okay, now tell me about, so now I was asking, so the Direni Precious Arabina. So that was where you coined, how did you coin the name Darabina?
Actually, Darabina is coined from my names, Diweni, which is, in my local dialect, when you're going somewhere, they say, look at where you're going.
Yes.
You just say Diweni. So, but for me, it meant something more.
Okay.
It meant like, actually on my 30th birthday, that was when it actually made more sense. So
yeah.
On my 30th birthday, it made more sense because I got to understand that Diweni is more like a torchbearer, a pathfinder, somebody that goes ahead of others. So I then decided to coin the name Darabina, and Arabina actually means her family. So Diweni Arabina is the name, and then Darabina was coined from there. So it's kind of a pathfinder's family for women that are torchbearers and children.
Oh, nice. That's actually a solid interpretation right there. Thank you. So now tell me about yourself before you found Darabina and how you found the brand Darabina.
Before I founded Darabina, actually, it was after my university. I went to the University of Calabar to study microbiology. So afterwards, I've always been in love with fashion, especially the pomp, the style during weddings and special events. So I've always had an eye for those special details and those special dresses. So I actually went into it in 2017 during my NYSC year.
Okay. All right.
Started training then, and then I started growing from there, getting more interested in special occasion dresses, in couture, and just the high-end fashion.
Yeah, high-end fashion, amazing. And of course, we've seen that gorgeous wedding dress right there. So you also do, you're into wedding attires as well, and all of that. So do you also do ready-to-wear?
For now, no.
No, okay.
It's just bespoke pieces. We do just a little collection here and there, but not the fast fashion.
Not the fast fashion. Amazing. So now tell me, what has that journey been like for you? What has been the greatest challenges you've had, the highest points? Let's start with the highest points. What has been the highest points?
The highest points have been the opportunities. They are quite limitless. The opportunities have been limitless. And the fact that I'm always outgoing, I'm always looking out for opportunities. So when I see one, I jump on it. And I'm kind of a risk taker, so I jump on it. So the high ends have been, those opportunities I've been able to grab.
Okay.
And then the doors that have literally opened.
From
So for each decision I make, the doors that open. So those are the high points, and the people I get to meet, the brands I get to work with, and then the places I had to go. It has been the high point for me.
I know for any designer or any fashion label, I mean, fashion shows are a big deal. I mean, the ideas behind it. And speaking about which, you literally were part of the fashion show, the Miss Universe Nigeria fashion show. So now, how was that experience for you? Like, I know I was there. The rush was intense and everything. So how was preparing for that and then executing that? How did it make you feel?
Going back, I could literally feel it. It was, I got information 1 week to the event.
Wow.
And then I thought it was going to be like a 2-week time before I was called again. So it's going to be like in 2 days.
In 2 days.
So I met the girls 2 days to the event, took their measurements, and luckily I had the designs from the Fashion Finest show. So I just had to assign them, do some revamp, and we're ready.
We're ready, definitely we're ready. And now standing by, you have one of your models wearing, or one of your pieces on one of the models standing right here in black. Now tell me about this amazing piece.
This piece,
yes.
When I was designing it, I was thinking about a woman, maybe going for an evening event,
okay.
Looking stunning. Black is classy.
It is classy.
This collection is just black and white. So I themed it black and white, the Divine collection.
The Divine collection.
Yeah, because black and white, they are like the two sides.
Yeah.
So it's either you've seen something in black or in white. So I decided to do these pieces in black and white in these delicate fabrics with minimal detail. The details are just beautiful.
Yeah.
So the details, the person wearing it, I envisioned somebody bold and classy. And then I decided to use these colors to accentuate the person's features here and there. And then irrespective of body type, the collection features both slim, curvy, different body types to celebrate the diversity of women.
Yeah, now let's talk about the fabric combination, because I'm seeing a little lace there.
Yes.
What lace they call that?
It's chantilly.
Chantilly lace. And then what other fabric features in this?
There's organdy there to give structure to the flower at the shoulder side, and there are details, there are beads, there are crystals to give it some sparkle.
Yeah,
yes.
Amazing. Okay, it actually really looks really, really good. Something I love about your designs is that they're very classy, as you said, and the detailing is minimal, but it still just exudes this elegance and beauty, and I think it's nice. Can we have the next model? Thank you. Nice. Okay, so now tell me about when you're creating your designs, what would you say is your biggest inspiration?
I'm inspired by shapes. I'm inspired by colors.
Okay.
I'm inspired by nature also. So I get to see different shapes by architectural designs. So I just pick stuff, try to put it together, and then envision the woman that will finally wear it and how she will feel in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. Now let's see this next piece. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous white piece. It's so tell me about this particular one. What was the thought process in the pattern going through this?
So this, like the pattern on the fabric, you can see that it has some floral designs that if you look closely, you'll see it.
Yes.
And then the share in the dress to give some femininity to it.
Yes.
So that it's a bit feminine.
Yes.
And then some sexiness to it. But the upper part looks exaggerated if you look at it.
Yes, it does look exaggerated.
So in as much as it's sexy, it gives this flamboyant look at the top part and some structure also to create some distraction also for the dress. Yes.
I totally love this one because the idea behind it, as you said, it's actually really nice and it's really sexy, but at the same time, it literally gives you that I mean, you know, these days, fashion is going bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's white, do you understand? And people expect to see white and just something plain and subtle, but this is also really, really bold. This is gorgeous. I love the detailing on the bottom as it goes way up and all of that. Now, how long did it take you to put a piece like this together?
Ideally, it takes about 2 weeks to 3 weeks. But if somebody's ordering, it has to be like a month plus because we have to go over the details, the body type, and everything to actually put it together.
And this has a corset installed as well.
Yes.
Okay, amazing, amazing. Looks really, really grand. Let's have the next model now. Thank you. Really, really grand. Really grand. All right, so let's see what this piece is looking like. Now tell me about this piece as it comes up. What do we have here?
This is for the ladies. Actually, it's for the ladies that doesn't want to look so out there, but it gives this pop around the shoulder side, the chest area. It's covered also, and then it has some details around the design there. The crystals are popping there. So this design was inspired by the waves, you know how the waves come and go like this. So I'm really somebody that loves nature, so and water. So as it comes and goes, I was just imagining how it flows over each other, and then how I can incorporate it into this design. And then using a delicate fabric like this.
What fabric is that?
It's chantilly.
It's chantilly
yes,
as well.
it's chantilly.
You work a lot with chantilly.
Yes, the whole collection is made with chantilly.
Yeah. The entire collection. Amazing. Amazing. I love this one as well. I love how black is a solid. Any day, any time. And I love the detailing, how it still stands out. That's why the fact that it's black. The structure is amazing. Now, how is that wave? How is that wave standing right there? What fabric do we use for that one?
That is a rumpled chiffon.
Rumpled chiffon.
Yeah, but it has some structure inside.
Okay.
To give it that style. You know, chiffon just
it folds.
So it has some structure inside.
And of course, I think the combination of fabric that you're doing, I think is absolutely brilliant. Not everything still looks just as if it's the same fabric. Everything just flows and blends with each other. I think that's absolutely stunning. I can definitely see myself wearing this to an event. So an award night and still
absolutely
fabulous.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, so I think let's have the 3 designs standing side by side now. Let's see what that looks like. Right now, when you think about fashion and think about your brand, now, how do you see the projection going forward, considering the fact that in Nigeria right now, in fact, globally, right, we've seen Nigeria fabric being exported a lot, Nigerian fashion. So I'm thinking of how big fashion is getting now. When you see yourself and you see your brand 5, 10 years ahead, what do you see? Or what would you want to see?
I see Darabina is a global brand. I usually tell myself that. And I see us in different platforms, not just on the runways, on different powerful women across the globe celebrating special moments. The idea is to clothe women celebrating special moments. It can be their weddings, their special events, when they are hosting special events also. So I see Darabina in those platforms across the globe.
Talking about hosting special events, you guys saw that dress I wore for Miss Universe Nigeria, right? Okay, I actually wore 3 dresses, but the last one, the white one, was totally impeccable. That dress literally kept, I mean, the comments still keep on coming in.
Yes.
I think it's totally amazing. And I think what's most important is how it literally just fit my body once. We literally had just one fitting, and it was totally snatched from top to bottom.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I think it's amazing. Thank you, models. You guys did definitely amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. So how does it feel seeing your design stand here right now on this platform, TVC, for this particular occasion this morning? Well, it's the biggest breakfast show in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true.
Models, you can step down. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. Okay, so we have, I mean, for being such an exceptional fashion designer, we have breakfast for you this morning.
Ooh.
Yes, of course. I'm sure you can feel it now. The atmosphere. I would like to head over to the kitchen now, so you can try out what our chef Ade, has been putting together, and tell us exactly what you think about that. Titi, are you guys ready for us?
Okay, a lot of activity in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen today, and Mike is frying fish. Ladies, if you're wondering if Mike can cook, he's frying fish, or you can handle himself. Chef, you're sous chef today. Chef Ade has created wonders. Fish and chips that went to Harvard.
Yes, of course.
So beautiful filet fish, perfectly spiced. What was the name of the sauce you created? Tartar sauce. And some amazing julienne French fries. Now there's sliced lemon here as well. What is the sliced lemon for? Please tell us.
Every seafood has to be accomplished with lemon.
With lemon,
because most seafood, whenever someone eats it, there's some kind of reaction in someone's
stomach.
So.
Okay, all right. Please go ahead and have a taste of our fish and chips, and let us know
what do I think.
Yes, sir.
Do I need to spice it?
That's the fish.
This is the fish.
You can. I think you can squeeze some of the lemon on the fish, right?
Yeah.
Squeeze some of the lemon on the fish. I think that's how it's done. You know, just pick it and squeeze. Aha. Love it.
Very tricky cut of lemon.
Yes, sir.
Let me take this fish.
Aha. Oh, look how that crunch is crunching. What do you think?
Not yet. Cut another one.
Okay. Cut another one. Use the tartar sauce.
Okay.
I like the taste of the lemon.
The lemon makes a serious impact on fish. I know that one for a fact. But that crunch is crunchy,
Nice.
So that's the tartar sauce with fresh pickles. What do you think?
The blend is nice.
All right. And I know that Friday has started well. With Chef Ade, thank you so much for working with us today. The chef is still slicing potatoes.
The food is ready. We don't know what you are doing.
Don't loud it.
We should do loud it, Abby. All right, then, everyone. It's been a fabulous week right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
It really has been. And definitely we'll be here, same time, same station on Monday. But catch Mike tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be in the kitchen. See you guys.
All right. And, of course, the TVC Women